Now, in the Power of Free Toolkit, we cover not just the business strategy of getting your internet business up and running and generating income for you month after month, but also the technical skills of how to actually go about building a website. And very much the emphasis is on doing it for free and also doing it as quickly and easily as possible. And what I want to show you here is how you go about getting a professional looking website. Now, what you're looking at here is an example, it's as good an example as any other really, of what I think looks like a fairly professional front page of a website. This one obviously is about dogs, and so you can see they have a bit of a logo there and some photographs and various links and so forth, and a sidebar and so on. And it looks as good or as professional as any other website. What I want to show you is how you can go about producing something just as good as this, maybe even better, very easily in just a few minutes without needing any technical skills of how to write code or how to create a HTML page or anything like that. It's actually much more straightforward than you might imagine. Now, when you first set up your hosting account on which you're going to host your website, you get basically an empty host account, and if you were to log onto it through your browser, you would end up with this, which is a load of white space, and I guess something that looks like this just shows the parent directory. And so the question is, how do we go from all that blank space to something which looks rather more like this, and how do we do it in just a few minutes, and also preferably without spending any money? And the answer lies in templates, and what you're looking at here are some examples of templates. And you quite literally just browse through a catalogue of various templates, decide which one you like the look of, whichever one you think is going to fit with your particular theme or whatever your particular subject matter is, and you just choose whichever one you like the look of, and having chosen the one which you think works for you, you simply just download it, and just like this. And there it is on your computer without needing to know anything about coding or how to build a website at all. You are now in possession of all of the files that it would take to create any one of those pages that you've just been looking at in the catalogue. So we're going to look now at how we actually use these files, put them into our web editor and publish them to our server. Now, for the purposes of this particular example, I'm just trying to do a quick demonstration here, really to show you that it can be done rather than particularly to actually teach you how to do it. I just want to get the concept across that it's possible to do this very quickly and very cheaply. Incidentally, this file that I've just downloaded was free. I didn't have to pay anything for it, and you can do exactly the same. So the web page that we're about to create is being created totally for free. On these particular files then that we've just downloaded, and incidentally if I just move this over, you can see that it comes down as a zipped file, so you need to extract it, and once we've done that, the files we'll be interested in will be the images, the index, which is the home page effectively, and also the style sheet. So those are really the three things we're particularly interested in, and that, for the purpose of this example, will enable us to very quickly put together a website. So let's just go ahead and extract all those files. So there it is, that's everything extracted, and if we just have a look here, there are all the images, and that, if we just open that up in Notepad, is all the code for our home page. Just close that down again, and that's the style sheet, which again just opens up in Notepad, and that basically gives the server all the commands for how to lay out the page that you're building. So on my desktop now, I've just created a folder called demo site just for the purpose of this example, and if we just have a look at what's in there, you can quickly see. So I've put in the images folder, the style sheet, and also the HTML index file. Okay, so we're now going to FTP the files up to our server. Don't worry if that doesn't mean anything to you. At this point, I'm just simply trying to show you that it's pretty straightforward to do. Again, we cover all the technical details in the Power of Free Toolkit, along with the strategy of how to actually create your business as well. At this point, I'm just trying to show you this really is fairly straightforward to do. So I've just gone through the process of uploading all of these files here. It took me about 10 seconds to do it. I just thought it'd be useful if I just show you. All you need to do is right-click, upload, right-click, upload, right-click, upload. I mean, it really is as simple and quick as that. Upload, right-click, upload. Right, so you've now got all the images. If I just move this over a bit, you can have a look. There we go. You've now got all the images you need for that particular website template right here on your server. And all of these images, of course, you downloaded, as you saw a few moments ago, from the template, and that was for free. So let's then proceed to put in the remaining files that we need. Okay, so all those files that we just uploaded were from the images folder and have gone into the images folder on the server. This side here, of course, is your actual computer that you're working on, and this side over here is the server. So it's just these final two files here, so we'll just upload that, the index and also the style sheet. Okay, so if we come back now to our browser, and you'll recall this from earlier on, this is how our website was looking originally before we downloaded the files and then uploaded them to the server. So if I now refresh the web page, and there we go. We've now got a web page that looks like that. Okay, I've just increased the size of the view there so you can see it a bit better in the browser, but I think that's a fairly professional looking website. Obviously this template is designed for a restaurant, Chinese restaurant, and obviously being a template, it's full of just dummy text in here which you can change with ease, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But I think you'll agree, I hope you'll agree anyway, this is a very professional looking web page, and this obviously is the home page, and we'll just look in a moment at how you can replicate that for further pages and create multi-page website if you want to do that. But that's it. You didn't have to design anything. You didn't have to know how to create all these boxes and tables and so forth. You didn't know how to create all these links. You simply just downloaded it in the form of a template, uploaded it to your server, and that was that. Okay, so if we come back and have a look at the desktop now and have a look at those files which we have just uploaded to our server. In particular, let's have a look at this HTML file here, and let's just open it. So right click and open with Notepad, and there it is in Notepad. As you can see, it's just a whole load of gobbledygook really if you're not familiar with code, but you don't really at this point to understand what it's all about. All you need to know is how to work with it. So simply just click into anywhere really in that file, Control A, right click, copy, and come over to the source view in your web editor and right click and paste. And let's have a look in normal view. And what you can see here is that you get a preview of all the various text which appears on that page. And so you could now just simply, just as an example, you can now simply just delete some of that and write in something else. So this is my fantastic website, etc, etc, etc. So you can write in whatever it is that you want to put in, whatever you need to have on your particular website. And the same thing, of course, goes for these links. So, for example, link could be, I don't know, product 1, etc, etc. So here we are back on the source code view, and as you can see in that particular piece of text, there's the new wording which you've just typed in. So we'll just Control A to highlight all of that and copy. And let's just open up a notepad, a new notepad, simply paste it in there, and file, save as, and this is the folder I've been using called the demo site. Obviously you'll call yours whatever you want to call it. And if we just let's call this, what should we call this, page 2.html, so that the computer knows it's a HTML page. And so you can see what I'm doing, save. Right, so you've now saved that as a new HTML page. Alright, so now back over to FTP, and there's our new HTML page. Just upload that. And back over to our web browser, and there was the page we were looking at originally, and if we just refresh that, or go to the new page rather, which I've just uploaded, and there we go, there's that piece of text which we changed. And you can change absolutely everything on this. You can change these photographs, put in your own photographs. You can change the logo if you have a particular logo you want to put in of your own. You can change all of this text. You can change all of these links. You can also change where these links go to. It's very straightforward to do. It takes you about 5 seconds to do. And of course you can make page after page. So we now on this particular very simple little website have got 2 pages. We've got this one here, which is our new one, which I've changed the text, and we've still, actually, if I can tick back, there we go, also got the previous page. So we've now got a very simple website with 2 pages. It looks, I think, I hope you'll agree, fairly professional, and of course lots of other things you can do as well. You can put video on your page, you can put interactive features on your page, and lots of other great things, all of which we will cover in some depth in the Power of Free toolkit. Now, knowing how to create a website, as we've just shown here, is one thing, but knowing how to make money from it, of course, is really quite another. And only the Power of Free shows you how to turn these skills of creating a website into a business which delivers you money month after month. In the toolkit, we cover everything from choosing your niche area to sourcing your products and how to get them for free. We show you how to put videos and interactive features on your website, and it really is just as straightforward as you've seen in this video clip. And of course we talk you through the whole strategy of your business, and most importantly of all, how to market it. There's no point in having a fantastic website unless people actually know that it's there, and we cover that in some depth. Quite happy to show you a preview of the Power of Free toolkit, so just click on the link below and we'll show you a whole lot more.